this is the prize for the top-down shootout. It will be sent out to wherever in the world the championship winning driver is, which is a Corvette C8R, American scene. It's real riders, it's metal on metal, it's from the Hot Wheels Car Culture premium line, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And as I say, whoever wins this shootout, this will be sent to them wherever they are in the world. Greetings Diecast Racing fans, Sharky here and welcome back to Vulcan Raceway for this episode 3, which is Group B of the Top Down Shootout. Well, Group A was quite a long video because they really put it down and we had first here at Vulcan Raceway. Let's hope today goes a little bit easier for me because the editing work from Group A was a nightmare. Anyway, 8 cars, 2 sets, 8 drivers giving it all. You'll get today 4 drivers going to the top 8 in 2 weeks time. We will get 4 going to the bottom 8 in 3 weeks time. Next week we should have an episode of A11 Outlaws. So who are the drivers today? We've got Cuboid, we've got first time driver Ken Nall, Hakari Rin, Patty Kakes, James Stirling, DemonPreacher, new driver Sweet as Candy and return driver Moose. So, Cuboid champion, Hakari Rin, Cuboid double champion, Hakari Rin double champion, Patty Kakes champion, James Stirling champion, DemonPreacher nearly champion last time out, Moose long time driver. Should be very, very interesting. Let's get down to the action. I'm going to try and keep it short again, but that didn't work out for me last time. Don't forget to do the usual things, like, comment, subscribe, and please do share this video to your Facebook groups. The way that Facebook has changed has meant that I am unable to share this video to the groups that I was previously as easily. Normally this gets shared to about 70 Diecast Racing Facebook groups because I was able to go through a list, send it, it goes back to the list. Now I have to do it individually and it's an absolute pain. Used to take me 20 minutes, now it would take me 3 or 4 hours to do. So please do share this, help others see what I've got here so that we can get more fun people coming to join the racing and enjoying all the fun. Quick overview today, the 4 that are going to the top 8, the 4 that are going to the bottom 8. Drivers are all ready. Thanks to our track sponsors, the BERCC, Cuboid at 4 Cubed, Cowden Raven at Cowden Raven Customs, down here with the track owner, the Flying Fenman, and John from Modelmatic. And this event's main track sponsor is my brother Phil at Tomley RC. Let's get these 4 up to the line and get down to it. The first 4 drivers are up at the line for this episode 3, Group B, Set 1. Race 1. Race 1 sees on the front of the blue lane is Cuboid in the silver Aston Martin DBR1. On the front on the red lane is Ken Nall in the cream Jaguar XJ140. So we've got the Coventry heroes racing at the front. And behind them we have got on the red lane we've got Hakari Rin in the red Porsche 918 Spider. German car, rear engine, red in colour, all things that mark out Hakari. And on the rear on the blue lane is current reigning champion Patty Kakes in the burgundy Lamborghini Aventador J. Episode 3, Group B, Set 1, Race 1, 3, 2, 1, race. Cream, silver, red, burgundy. Cream, silver, red, burgundy. Set up for race 2. On the blue lane we have the European modern race cars with Patty Kakes in the burgundy Lambo at the front and behind her Hakari Rin in the red Porsche. On the red lane, we have got the old British heroes. At the front, Cuboid in the Aston Martin, the silver one, and behind him, Ken Nall in the cream Jaguar. Episode 3, Group B, Set 1, Race 2, 3, 2, 1, race. Purple, cream, silver, red. I'll just check that. Purple, cream, silver, red. Silver was in reverse, but we'll just check that. So to confirm the outcome of that, first was Patty Kakes in the burgundy car, not the purple car. Second was Ken Nall in the cream car. Third was Cuboid in the silver car. And fourth was Hakari Rin in the red car. So for race 3, we see the Europeans on the front and the British on the rear. On the front, on the blue lane, is Hakari Rin in the red Porsche. On the front, on the red lane, is Patty Kakes in the burgundy Lambo. Behind Patty is Cuboid in the silver Aston Martin, and behind Hakari is Ken Nall in the cream Jaguar. Group B, Set 1, Race 3, 3, 2, 1, race. Burgundy and red, and the other two have failed to finish. And here we are set up for race 4. The British cars are on the blue lane, the Euros are on the red lane. Front, we've got Ken Nall in the cream Jaguar. Behind him is Cuboid in the silver Aston Martin. On the red lane at the front, you've got the red car of Hakari Rin, the red Porsche. Behind that is the burgundy Lambo of Patty Kakes. B, Set 1, Race 4, 3, 2, 1, race. Right, that was red, silver, cream, burgundy, I think. So to confirm the results of race 4 of Set 1 of Group B. First is Hakari Rin in the red Porsche. Second is Cuboid in the silver Aston Martin. Third is Ken Nall in the cream Jaguar. And fourth was Patty Kakes in the burgundy Lamborghini. I've checked all my maths and added it up. It means Cuboid is on 8 points. Ken Nall is on 10, Hakari Rin is on 11, and Patty Kakes is on 12. So Hakari and Patty most probably through to the top 8. Ken may also be through to the top 8, but after last week, Cuboid could also be through to the top 8. Well, Set 1 went fairly well, and here we are for Set 2 of Group B, which is episode 3 of the Down Shootout. 4 cars up at the line. We have got on the front of the blue lane, we've got the blue Mazda MX-5 of James Stirling, who won the mini competition. Behind him we have long-time racer here, Moose, in the yellow Dodge Viper RT10 with the flames down the side. On the front, on the red lane, we have got DemonPreacher in the white Ford Roadster. And behind that, we've got new racer here to Vulcan Raceway, Sweet as Candy in the silver Cobra Concept. Group B, Set 2, Race 1, 3, 2, 1, race. Oh, and only one person gets across the line, and that's the white car, which is the white car of DemonPreacher, and he stops the others from getting across the line. Race 2 sees Moose in the yellow Viper on the front of the blue lane, and behind that Sweet as Candy in the Ford Cobra Concept behind. On the red lane at the front is James Stirling in the blue Mazda MX-5, and behind that is the other Ford, the one that won the last race, that of DemonPreacher. The Set 2, Race 2, 3, 2, 1, race. Blue, silver, yellow, white. Blue, silver, yellow, white. Race 3 of set 2 of Group B. The Fords are on the blue lane, the others are on the red. At the front you've got the Ford Cobra Concept, the silver one of Sweet as Candy, and behind that the 33 Ford, the white one of DemonPreacher. On the red lane at the front you've got the yellow Viper of Moose, and behind that the blue Mazda of James Stirling. Set 2, race 3, 3, 2, 1, race. Oh, I'm going to have to look at the freeze frames there because that was silver, I think, but I'm not exactly certain. Bear with me. So the finish order there was silver, Sweet as Candy, yellow, Moose, white, DemonPreacher, blue, James Stirling. Race 4. The Fords are on the front. On the front, on the blue lane, is the 33 Ford, the white one, driven by DemonPreacher. On the red lane is the Ford Cobra Concept, driven by Sweet as Candy, the silver one. Behind her is the yellow Viper of Moose. And on the rear on the blue lane is the blue car, the Mazda MX-5 of James Stirling. Race 4, 3, 2, 1, race. White, silver, blue, yellow. So the confirmed results with race 4 of set 2, with white was first, silver was second, blue was third, and yellow was fourth, which means the points totals for set 2 are as follows. James Stirling in the blue car 8 points, DemonPreacher in the white car 13 points, Sweet as Candy in the silver car 11 points, and Moose in the yellow car 6 points. It means DemonPreacher on 13, Sweet and Candy on 11 go through. From set 1, Hakari Rin on 11 goes through, and Patty Kakes on 12 goes through to the top 8. We'll pull it all together with a conclusion for you in a moment. I'm glad that Group B wasn't as eventful as Group A. The final results are as follows. With 13 points going to the top 8 is DemonPreacher. With 12 points going to the top 8 is reigning champion Patty Kakes, which is the burgundy car behind me. Then we've got on 11 points Hakari Rin in the red Porsche. And then we've also got on 11 points, new time racer to the track, Sweet as Candy in the Ford Silver Cobra Concept. So they're going to the top 8, which you'll see in 2 weeks' time because we've got A11 Outlaws next week. Going to the bottom 8 are the 4 cars behind, which will be racing again in 3 weeks for the 4 spots in Redemption. So you've got Ken Nall in the cream Jaguar XK140, you've got Cuboid in the silver Aston Martin DBR1, you've got James Stirling in the blue Mazda MX-5, and you've got Moose in the yellow Dodge Viper. So how does that rack them up? I'll get the cars all moved around and we'll look at the top 8 and the bottom 8. So behind me are the top 8 ranked in the points scored order. The top point scorer going through, and my top pick for the competition, and that's proved out to be the case, is Michael Race Abbey in the red Ferrari directly behind me. Second on 13 points, DemonPreacher in the white Ford. Third jointly you've got the Comish in the green Jag, and reigning champion Patty Kakes in the burgundy Lamborghini. Joint then after that is Hakari in the red Ferrari, and Sweet as Candy in the silver Cobra Concept, which leaves the tail end of things. Oh no, and also Brandon from Scale Racing Club in the blue Audi are all on 11 points, which means that the bottom end of that would be Isabella Harding in the purple Ford GTX1. Looking at, and so that's for the top 8. I'll get them rearranged in a moment into their racing order for the 2 sets. Looking at the bottom 8, Ken Nall has the points lead on that. Then there's 5 cars jointly on 8 points, where you've got the yellow car, which is the yellow thing, which is Crazy Canuck, Cuboid, Princess Sparkle, V-Man, James Stirling. Then it's Moose, and then it is the XK. I've got the 2 cars mixed up because I've got the XK and the thingy messed around. So Ken Nall and the Jaguar should have been at the front, as opposed to, I've put the Aston Martin at the front. Not the Aston Martin, the Austin Healey. So yeah, the car beside me and the one right at the back are in the wrong locations, but they're both cream ones, which is my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Setups for the next showing. Top 8. So on the first set, you've got the ones to my right, which is V-Man, Hakari Rin, reigning champion Patty Kakes, and my top pick, Micro Racer Abby, in the red Corgi Ferrari. It's going to make it hard for me calling because of all the colours, but hey ho. In set 2, you've got DemonPreacher, Isabella Harding, Sweet as Candy, and Brandon from Scale Racing. Bottom 8, you've got Crazy Canuck, Cuboid, Ken Nall, and Princess Sparkle in set 1, so all the older cars. In set 2, you've got V-Man, James Stirling, Crazy Canuck, and Moose. 2 yellow cars in set 2, 2 cream cars in set 1. Again, going to make it difficult for me to call. So that's it for today, folks. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you all again soon.